He worked for her. She proposed to him.
چیف جسٹس آف پاکستان قاضی فائز عیسی تقریب سے خطاب کر رہے ہیں. ان کا یہ کہنا ہے کہ خواتین کے عالمی دن کے حوالے سے خصوصی طور پر ہمارے لیے زوجہ رسول پاک صلی اللہ علیہ وسلم حضرت خدیجۃ الکبریٰ کا کردار قابل رشک ہے.
And all laws must conform to Islamic injunctions. We live in an Islamic society. So let's see what Islam gave to women, more or less or far more than what is understood. I'm not aware of any other religion which is, there are pillars of the faith in Islam. One is reading the namaz, the prayers, keeping fast, which will soon commence now in the holy month of Ramzan. One is a once in a lifetime Hajj, which is compulsory provided you have the resources to do so. An adult has to do so. And a central feature of the Hajj is you tread a woman's feet. You do exactly what Hazrat Ibrahim alayhi salam, peace be upon him, or Abraham's wife Hajar did. And this predates Islam. She ran between two mounts, Safa and Marwa, and that's part of the Islamic ritual. Every person who does that has to do so. So he literally does what this great lady did, and she was searching for water for her son, a prophet, the Prophet Ismail alayhi salam, peace be upon him. So this is the tradition, the oldest tradition mentioned in the Holy Quran. We start from there. And the mother searching for water. There are innumerable instances which we tend to overlook. The central feature, the importance of women in the religion. In fact, I don't see Islam without women as a central feature. We have then I've spoken to the Prophet Abraham. Let's move to the Prophet Moses or Musa, peace be upon him. All his life, all his benefactors were women. A woman saved his life. He was rescued by a woman, the Pharaoh's wife. In our tradition, her name is stated to be Asya. She helped him. Two sisters, and they are known as the sisters of Median, they approached and gave their father and gave him work. He married one of them, and it's a very rich tradition of, I shouldn't say women empowerment, it's really men empowerment happening there in this fantastic story. The wife of Pharaoh, Asya, who brought him up as one of her own, her prayer is also mentioned in the Holy Quran. This is a very significant moment. It's the 66th chapter of the Holy Quran, verse 11. My Lord, make me a house near you in paradise, the translation. So this is a prayer of a woman finds mention in the Quran, which is reproduced therein. Then let's move on to another prophet. Prophet Isa alayhi salam, peace be upon him. His mother, Mary, in our tradition, Maryam, is mentioned 35 times in the Quran, more so in the Bible. The chapter is named after her. Are these things insignificant, or is there meaning in them for us to ponder about? She is mentioned as amongst women, having the highest status amongst women. This is the 3rd chapter in verse 42. Then it doesn't end there. I mean, it goes on and on, but we somehow don't focus on these stories. Then we have the persecution of the Prophet of Islam, Prophet Muhammad, peace and blessings be upon him, when he had to flee from his place of birth, Mecca, and took refuge in Medina. Before he reached Medina, he was accompanied by his dear friend, Hazrat Abu Bakr Siddiq, peace be upon him, and he was the first of the caliphs who we refer to as the rightly guided caliphs. He was in hot pursuit by those who wanted to do him in. The two friends took refuge in the cave of Thor. And who brought them water and sustenance? A fact which many of you know here. Anyone can mention her name? See how few know this fact. She was pregnant, and she brought them food and thing. And in those days, the way you used to take water was to take it in a musk, a leather bag, and tie it, the knot from the top. And she used her waistband, tore it in half and tied it, the mouth of this. And when the Prophet saw it tied like that, he understood what she had done, and he gave her a title, the Lady of the Two Nitak, which is kamarband in our language, like a waistband. And she was very proud of that title. Any title that the Prophet would give to anyone, they would always use that in preference even to their own name. The first child born in Medina was her son, when she was pregnant, Abdullah bin Zubair. Her story doesn't end there. She was not just providing water and sustenance. She fought in the Battle of Yarmouk herself, and this is 636, 20th of August 636, which resulted in the victory of the Romans being expelled from Syria. When Hajjaj bin Yusuf surrounded Mecca, her son, the
एहसन इकबाल साहब, इंजीनियर अमीर मुकाम साहब, मोहतरम अताउल अतार साहब, Honorable Excellencies, Ambassadors, इंतहाई काबिल एहतराम मेहमानान गिरामी और आज के इस इंतहाई खूबसूरत तकरीब के पाकिस्तान भर से तशरीफ़ लाई हुई कौम की अजीम बेटियां, जिन्होंने अपनी मेहनत और काविश से पाकिस्तान का नाम रोशन किया और दुनिया में अपनी जहानत का और काबिलियत का लोहा नुमाया. Excellencies, I am very grateful to all of you for finding time to attend this wonderful and very important ceremony. And that goes to explain in volumes that how committed you are to promote women's emancipation in Pakistan and support us in our efforts to make our female segment of the society not only equally vibrant, equally energetic, but I would say more productive, more efficient and very, very respectful.